Hey guys, it's Dave with Classic Gamers HQ. We are going to play the original Max Payne. This is for the PC. It was released in 2001 on the PC by Remedy Entertainment, and this is in awaits for the Max Payne 3 title that's coming out May the 18th, which cannot come soon enough. So, while we wait for Max Payne 3 to come out, we're going to tide ourselves over with the original Max Payne. Those of you who haven't played it, you're in for a real treat. So let's get started. Everything's grayed out except for the fugitive mode. After you play through it, these other modes will be opened up for you to play through, give you a little bit more of a challenge. Let's listen to these cutscenes here.
Standby, 1010, investigated reported disturbance at Acer Plaza.
10-4 dispatcher, verify address.
That's Acer Plaza, repeat, Acer Plaza.
Max Payne is a pretty dark guy.
Shots fired on the rooftop. An assault in progress at Acer Plaza. Repeat, an assault in progress.
And he tends to stay on a lot of deep shit. Max's story is very dark, and
it's a war zone down here. 1085 dispatcher, need additional units. Additional units now. Officer in danger. Officer in danger.
10-5, please repeat, 10-5, all units,
graphic
emergency.
style
Officer in danger,
format
Acer
for
Plaza,
this
repeat,
noir
Acer
base.
Plaza, all units.
They were all dead. The final gunshot was an exclamation mark to everything that had led to this point. I released my finger from the trigger,
Max Payne,
and then it was over. To make any kind of sense of it, I need to go back 3 years. Back to the night the pain started. I was still on the force back then. NYPD, Manhattan, Midtown North Precinct, Hell's Kitchen.
So when are you coming to work for me, Detective Payne?
You'd make me work undercover in some hellhole. Sorry, Alex. Michelle and the baby come first.
That's right.
See?
Max
My
the
last
family
smoke. It's bad for the baby.
That's you, Max. A regular Boy Scout.
See, Alex.
Still on for poker Thursday night, right?
Like taking candy from a baby. Life was good. Sun setting on a sweet summer's day. Smell of freshly mowed lawns. Sounds of children playing. A house across the river on the Jersey side. Beautiful wife and a baby girl. The American dream come true. Honey, I'm home. But dreams have a nasty habit of going bad when you're not looking.
Yeah, because Snooky's behind the
The
door.
sun went down with practiced bravado. Twilight crawled across the sky, laden with foreboding.
Maybe she's hiding upstairs
Michelle,
with Vinny.
honey, anybody home? I didn't like the way the show started. They'd given me the best seat in the house. Front row center.
Okay. Well, Max Payne, he has a very dark history, and this is the beginning of that dark history. As it unfolds right in front of our eyes, you can see it's a noir-style game, and it's going to be presented to us as a graphic novel or comic book, which is, or for its time, was very unique, very original, as well as the third-person style, as you can see here. This is by default the game style that you're going to play in. You can interact with most objects here.
What the hell?
And we've got some writing on the walls here. Looks like a V with some kind of a syringe. Oh, nothing in there. Everybody's been through my drawers here. Max's intentions are great. You know, he had the hardcore police officer gig going on. And he was trying to lighten it up a little bit by, you know, taking care of his family. Let me answer the phone over here. Until shit went bad for old Max.
Listen, someone's broken into my house. Call 911.
Is this the Payne residence?
Yes, someone's broken into my house. They're still here. You have to...
Good. I'm afraid I cannot help you.
Who is this? Hello?
Who's that bitch? Press F1 to review the graphic novel later. So we've already seen what we need to see up to this point. And, gonna need that. Thank you. Nothing in there. Now, what we're about to see is some really fucked up shit, to put it lightly. I've never seen it in a video game before. It's the only thing you see in like a rated R type movie. Well, yeah, maybe a 13 or R type movie, but it's never been presented like this in a game. So it's a little graphic the way they... I have to turn on the TV here. There we go. Okay. Now, I know shit's going down, but I just want to watch the tube. Jersey Shore's about to come on. Oh, fuck it. See what's going on upstairs.
Michelle!
Yeah. Fuck.
It's coming.
Freeze!
NYPD, drop it!
Coming!
Shit.
No, please, God, no.
Yeah, they went there. That's kind of jacked. They really had to do the baby in. It gets even worse.
Fallen angels!
No, God, no, please, Michelle. Oh, baby.
First time I saw that, I thought that was pretty intense. But it does help you learn what Max is going through and what drives him through the entire Max Payne series. It all has unfolded from this point on.
No!
And what's made Max the way who he is.
That was 3 years ago. Everything ripped apart in a New York minute. The killer junkies had been high on a previously unknown designer drug, Valkyr, V. After the funeral, I told Alex I'd be transferring to the DEA. It took us 3 long years to get a break in the Valkyr case. Then, finally, 2 months ago, a dime dropper tipped us off that Jack Lupino, a mob boss in the Punchinello crime family, was trafficking. I went undercover, infiltrated the worst mafia family in New York.
Chapter 1, Roscoe Street Station.
I came in from the cold and the dark. Outside the city was a cruel monster. I've been slowly working my way from the small time to the big fish, trying to get to the source of the drug. Alex and BB were my only contacts in the DEA, the only ones in this decrepit city who knew I was down here.
BB here. Something urgent has come up with Jack Lupino. You need to meet with Alex immediately at the Roscoe Street station.
I hadn't had a face-to-face with Alex since I'd gone undercover. Outside, the mercury was falling fast. It was colder than the devil's heart, raining ice pitchforks as if the heavens were ready to fall. Everyone was running for shelter like there was no tomorrow. It didn't get any better when I got to the subway. The feeling hit me like a point-blank shot straight in the face. Something was not right about this. My Beretta stirred nervously under my coat, but the train doors had already shut behind me, and I was in for the ride. Next stop, Roscoe Street Station, and Alex. The station was drenched in gloom. Alex was a ghost, nowhere to be seen. I'd have to look for him.
Gosh, the metaphors just spew everywhere in this game. For a 2001 release, I should say it was well ahead of its time, and it was pretty impressive. I really enjoyed playing through this one. I'm going to enjoy playing through it once again. Now, alright, I'd say we're on the right trail here.
Death was in the air at Roscoe Street. I'd have to find Alex fast.
You know, I recall, before Remedy released this game, I was a big fan, and I still am a big fan of, it was called Mad Onion at the time. Now it's FutureMark, madonion.com. You know, they've got probably the best worldwide benchmark, PC benchmark, you know, anybody that's available to you. And they always came out every year, or every time a new DirectX was released, they always came out with a new benchmark to, you know, test out that new hardware that was released along with DirectX.